Here you're going to learn how to create a hyperlinked document in PowerPoint. All right. So in other words, you're going to be creating a PowerPoint presentation that instead of going forward like a typical presentation is linked so you can jump around within the presentation. All right. In order to do that, the first thing you want to do is you want to insert a new slide. And over there, all these options pop up. And I'm going to suggest, you notice these three at the tops. One says title slide, one says title only, and one says title to text. You generally want to put in slides that have titles. The reason is whatever you type in the title slide will be the name of the slide, and that allows you to find that slide later on. Now, that's going to become a little bit more obvious later on. So I'm going to click on this guy, which is a bulleted list, and I'm going to put in the title, which is in index. And then here we're going to have the different parts of my autobiography, which are my life. I'm sorry, my house, my friends, okay, and as you can no doubt once again tell, I do have the worst spelling in the world, my school. And I'm going to spare you my very, very bad pronunciation and foreign language spelling by just doing this in English. All right, so the next slide I'm going to do is I'm going to put these three slides in. And so I'm going to click one of these title slides, insert, new slide, click the title slide, and this is going to be my house. And I'm going to insert a new slide, which is my friends. And I'm going to insert a new slide. And in this case, I'm going to just do this to show you the problem that can happen if you don't use title slides. I'm going to just put in a blank slide. And in this one, because I like word art, my house, my friends, my school, I'm going to put my school using word art, and I'm going to put it in big blue letters, my school. Because I didn't want anything dull like just a plain old title. I want to put something cool and funky. All right, because I'm a cool and funky kind of guy. All right, so there we go. We have my house, my friends, my school. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my hyperlinks. Now, one of the things you can do, in English, I can just highlight it, go right-click, and insert a hyperlink. But when you try to do this in a foreign language, it thinks there's a problem with the spelling of the foreign language. So what it does instead, it will come up with a spell checker. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to insert a hyperlink by highlighting it, go Insert, Hyperlink, and you have all sorts of choices. You can link to a web page, of course, or you can link to a different document, or you can link to a different place in this folder. That's the second one down. I click on that, and you notice here I have the index, and I want to link, this is my house, and I'm going to link it to slide 3, my house. It's so called my house because that's the title I gave it. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the next guy. I'm going to go Insert, Hyperlink, and I'm going to link to the one that says my friends. And then I'm going to go Insert, Hyperlink. And if you notice, I don't have one that says my school. And that's the reason is because I put in word art instead of that. Now, if you simply keep track of what you're putting on these slides, that's fine. You shouldn't have much of a problem. But just be aware that if you don't use a title, it's just going to call the slide whatever number that slide is. All right? So that's how one creates a hyperlinked document. All right? And if you actually take a look at the slide, what you'll notice is I have my autobiography. I hit Next. It says my house. I click my house, and boom. And unfortunately, because this is a full screen, you can't really see it, but you notice it goes back. The other problem, though, that you have is that this is not able to link back. So now I have to put in a link back, and I'm going to do that with an image. So I'm going to go Insert, Picture from Auto Shapes, and what opens up is this little toolbar right here, and I'm going to click this one that says Action Buttons. And the action button I'm going to put in here is the little picture of a house. Boom. Now, when that goes in, it says, okay, what do you want it to do? And you can link it to anywhere in the slide. And I am going to link this, which is my slide, to, and you notice one of the choices is slide ... which is not particularly obvious. That allows you to pick the slide you're going to use. So I'm going to click on slide ... and I want that to go back to index. Now, this is a little Easter egg I'm giving you. You could do the same thing in this one where you go insert this guy, and you could do this, and then you could hyperlink that back to slide dot 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 and select index. And you guys are probably going to have like quite a few slides. So what you're going to do here instead, you could just keep on inserting, or you could take this button, you could go Control C to copy it, and find the slide and just paste it right in. All right? And there you go. That's how you make a hyperlinked document. When you play this, these are all going to pop back to the original slide, and it's going to work the way you want it to. All right?